stupid. Sussexes slap themselves in their face using private jet to show up at climate change event. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry, and Meghan Markle, joined with World Health Organization and Save the Children in an appeal to G20 leaders meeting this weekend. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have joined the World Health Organization and Save the Children in an appeal to G20 leaders meeting this weekend. They've urged them to honor promises to get COVID-19 vaccines to low-income countries where just 3% of people have had a jab. In a two-page letter, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, Save the Children International CEO Inga Ashing and other leading voices in global health called for the world's wealthiest countries to accelerate long-promised donations of vaccines. Their coalition has demanded that the hold pharmaceutical companies have over-access to vaccines must be broken. Among countries represented at the G20, there are a handful with millions of surplus vaccines that are destined to be wasted once they expire, the letter said. Every discarded dose of a COVID-19 vaccine, when there are the mechanisms to donate them, should outrage us all. Each dose represents a real person, a mother, father, daughter, or son, who could have been protected. They pointed out that 7 billion doses of COVID vaccines have been administered globally, but COVAX, the initiative designed to help FAIR achieve global access to vaccines, had only received 11.5% of the promised 1.3 billion doses. Global targets have been set to vaccinate 40% of the population of every country by the end of 2021 and 70% by the mid-2022. Decisions made at the G20 Leaders Summit in Rome this weekend could make or break those targets. By delivering already pledged doses, helping countries manufacture their own vaccines, and prioritizing vaccines for nations in need, the G20 can help ensure the world delivers on these promises, said the letter that was also signed by the Vaccine Alliance, UNAIDS, Clinton Foundation, Global Citizen and the Rockefeller Foundation. We can't simply hope for the pandemic to end on its own. As the virus progresses through unvaccinated populations, we risk new and more deadly strains sweeping the planet. Harry, appearing without the Duchess of Sussex, who was then expecting their second child, praised the world's frontline medical workers at the concert. Tonight is a celebration of each of you here, the vaccinated frontline workers in the audience and the millions of frontline heroes around the world, he said. You spent the last year battling courageously and selflessly to protect us all. You served and sacrificed, put yourselves in harm's way, and acted with bravery, knowing the costs. We owe you an incredible debt of gratitude. Thank you. Despite the well-prepared speech, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry still received many backlash for their private jet usage, which has come under scrutiny, amid a wider row about the firm's climate change impact. As both Charles and Prince William have widely commented publicly on the theme of climate change, Chris Shipp, ITV News royal editor, took to Twitter to mention how billboards have been erected in Glasgow ahead of the conference by anti-monarchy campaign group Republic, blasting the royals as hypocrites. The billboards claim that the future leaders are hypocrites for their usages of helicopter flights, private jets, multiple huge homes and personal train, while being so outspoken on the issue of climate change. Amid this wider row, Mr. Shipp was then called out for the prevalent UK media coverage that discusses the use of private jets by Meghan Markle, 40, and Prince Harry, 37, with @Rihanna88 writing, "And Chris, I actually agree, but surely can see the blatant hypocrisy that the Sussexes experienced by mainly UK reporters. Not one reporter calling out senior royals' usage of jets, not one." However, the royal commentator hit back at the user to defend himself and the couple by writing, "Nor were Harry and Meghan criticised for taking private jets on official working business, as I recall. Well, no one of sound judgment. So your point is a little lost on me." He further expanded on this in response to another user, by making reference to the usage of similar methods of transport used by US President Joe Biden by writing, "Just as Joe Biden has used Air Force One and a long motorcade for the G20 summit. It's business," before adding, "although they should all look at doing it more sustainably."